The invisible threat: how everyday communication tools can fuel illicit activity. In our hyper-connected world, lending devices and sending texts or calls are often acts of convenience or generosity. A friendly stranger may lend you their computer, or you might borrow a phone to send a quick email or social media message. While these interactions seem entirely benign, they can inadvertently open up opportunities for illicit activities, especially when these devices become conduits for messages aimed at high-stakes targets, like individuals in prison. A double-edged sword of connectivity. Modern communication has revolutionized the way we interact, offering the ease of instant messages, emails, and calls. However, this same ease of communication can be exploited by those with nefarious intent. A message sent from a seemingly random number or device can carry hidden implications if misused. For example, a stranger's message or a hastily sent email might be the whisper of a dangerous plan rather than a friendly greeting. The dark market of burner phones and illicit messaging. One of the most concerning arenas for such misuse is within the walls of a prison. Burner phones, cheap, often untraceable mobile devices, are not uncommon in correctional facilities. These devices are smuggled in, hidden in plain sight, and can be used to send and receive messages that evade traditional surveillance. Here, seemingly innocuous texts or social media messages can serve as coded communications between prisoners or between external conspirators and those behind bars. For someone on the outside, what might be interpreted as a haphazard message from a random number could, in reality, be a meticulously planned signal. Prisoners, who often face long periods of isolation and uncertainty, might hang on to these messages as lifelines, messages that to them carry the weight of authority, threat, or even orders for illicit activity. A hurried text, a well-timed call, or even a cryptic snap could be the difference between routine communication and a carefully orchestrated plan to wreak havoc. The risks of lending devices and untraceable messages. When individuals lend out devices or allow access to their digital platforms, they may unknowingly facilitate a trajectory toward more severe criminal consequences. Anonymity as a shield. The anonymity provided by a random phone number or an unfamiliar computer can help conceal the origin of a message. This makes it easier for malicious actors to coordinate illegal activities without immediate detection. Hidden agendas. What might start as a seemingly innocent message could carry underlying threat signals or coded language designed to intimidate or mobilize. In a prison context, where communication is already heavily monitored, even subtle deviations in language can signal the brewing of covert plans. Escalation of threats. For the prisoners receiving these messages, the stakes are high. A message that might sound like hope or a long-awaited update could instead contain a threat, a warning to act, a command to intimidate, or a signal that a rival group is on the move. The outcome can be disastrous if such messages lead to violent confrontations or further criminal actions. The blurred line between innocence and illicit intent. In today's digital age, the distinction between genuine and malevolent communication can be exceedingly thin. With advanced encryption and the use of burner phones, individuals intent on misusing technology can mask their identity and intentions. For everyday users, the act of lending a device or sending a message becomes a potential vulnerability in a broader, shadowy network of illicit communications. This duality of purpose is particularly alarming in the context of prisons. Here, where every message is scrutinized and every call logged, the presence of an unexpected or untraceable message can escalate tension rapidly. In such environments, the efficiency and immediacy of digital communication, once a tool for connection, might instead become an accelerator for chaos. Navigating the double-edged nature of modern communication. While technology has undoubtedly enabled us to communicate more freely and widely than ever before, it also brings with it new channels for criminal activity. Lending out devices or casually sending messages on behalf of others, whether over email, social media, or text, can inadvertently create a safe harbor for those planning illicit activities. In the high-stakes realms of prisons, where burner phones are often the instruments of covert communication, even a simple message can be the harbinger of threats and violence. Understanding these risks is essential in an era where every digital interaction is a potential data point exploited by ill-intentioned actors. As technology continues to evolve, so too must our strategies for monitoring and securing the channels of communication that we so often take for granted. This awareness can pave the way for better policies, smarter technology use, and a collective safeguarding of both our digital and physical communities.